I want to start this course by addressing the fundamental problem of why acquisitions fail. Understanding why acquisitions fail, on the face of it, appears not very difficult to understand. It appears to be relatively straightforward, and if you Google why acquisitions fail, you'll get any number of quote-unquote reasons. Now, I explain many of these, the apparent causes, in the first section of this course. But the essential issue is that the wrong deals are done for the wrong reasons, at the wrong prices, by the wrong people, and to cap it all off, they're badly advised. The issue is totally systemic. It pervades the whole system of M&A. Everything, as you will see, conspires to lead to the wrong result. Every player in the game is working the system for his or her own financial benefit. And the passive players, the shareholders, are the ones who lose out. If you take this simple schematic of the M&A, the acquisitions universe, you can see on the left you've got the business owners, managers and careerists. You've got the Wall Street and finance side on the right, and then below it you've got the investors and fund managers. Now, this is a simple schematic, but in the overlaps, you get the key players. So at A, you get the investment bankers. At B, you get the fund managers. And C, you get what I've called the capitalists. And they're the interesting people, as we will see towards the end of the course. Every player in the game is out to make money for himself and plays the game accordingly. We're going to discover the ostensible causes of why acquisitions fail, but then discover that this is only the first order or the first level of the problem, and that we need to go deeper. The second level will show us the impact of the important, but often overlooked, factor of the institutional imperative, and you really need to understand this. And here's a spoiler alert. Have you ever tried changing the direction of an oil tanker? At the third level, we look at the CEO remuneration and incentives. Surely this can't distort the picture. Well, wait until you see how much. Going deeper still, we will look at the yardsticks which are used for measuring the success or failure of a deal. And this will show us how inappropriate some of these are. The next level down is a discussion of the psychology of bad decision making and why CEOs repeatedly fall into these traps. Human behaviour is a very strange phenomenon. Advisors do not get off scot-free in this course, despite the fact that I'm an investment banker. The unflinching focus on making money that pervades Wall Street, and the City of London too, makes objective advice quite hard to come by. As we shall see, this does not make for great news for shareholders. This course could stop at that point, but I thought it would be much more effective to explain how successful acquisitions can be made and on a consistent basis, and I also cover this in the course. Having been critical of incentives and yardsticks, I've included a section which shares some more appropriate measures of success. I explain why I think they work and invoke a well-known billionaire to support my argument. This course peels back the onion on failing acquisitions. As we delve ever deeper and remove layers, we discover not only are the causes of failure deep-seated, we also discover that they are entirely avoidable. And I hope you're going to enjoy this roller coaster ride with me. So, let's get started. This has been a quick introduction to the fundamental problem behind why acquisitions fail, but I've also set out to you how this course is structured and why it's important that you take all the lectures and follow it right to the end, because it does have a logical structure to it, and at the end of it you're going to be very surprised at what you've learned and what you can take away, and particularly if you're involved in acquisitions, how this is going to help you to hopefully avoid some of the pitfalls we point out and highlight in the course.